Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim. European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on more than one occasion. It's an extraordinary list of achievements.
It certainly is. He really was the deadliest striker around. Absolutely lethal.
Goal scorer, match winner, national treasure. He is all of those things and much, much more. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Koundé making good progress on the right-hand side. Rafinha. Oh, such a clever touch. Rafinha is fouled. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter.
Oh, it rattles the bar! Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Now it's Cruyff. Rafinha looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold receives. Shot a goal! Kimmich. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bale. Cruyff. Now it's De Bruyne. Guardiola. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Oh, no question, that's a foul. De Bruyne. Kimmich. Palestine still without a single shot on target. Now it's Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. Takes aim and crosses. Brilliantly cut out. Now it's Cruyff. Berbatov.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's been played through. He has found the way through. Berbatov! There it is! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Number 10.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Brazil always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style...
Berbatov! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Van Dijk. And this is Berbatov. That's been cut out, well played. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's got away. That is good strength. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's full, and he scores! Ah, it's offside, and that'll count for nothing.
Yeah, just fractionally late, but it's the right call.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Kimmich. De Bruyne. And here's Rafinha. Rafinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just can't... Tries one from range! A real chance and a real let-off.
Brazil certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Koundé. Bale. Ball is over the line. Berbatov, big chance, one-on-one. Oh, the keeper's done wonderfully well there.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That is a great pick out. He's found them, and the shot! Goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be...
He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brazil with the corner, they're first. Palestine have the chance to go the other way. And this is Cruyff. And he is, and it's Rivaldo. Good read, needed to be. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Rice knocks it into space. He is through here. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rivaldo. Now it's Cruyff. That is good alertness. That's the end of the first 45. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway. Right, Shevchenko looking to pass their way up the pitch. De Bruyne. Now it's Cruyff. It's a pretty loose pass, but it's Cruyff. Now he's running away. Van Dijk with a definite foul there. That was mighty close. Not the best distribution from the keeper. De Bruyne. He's through here. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. And here's Bale. And this is De Bruyne. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Lopez. Space for him to turn and look. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Corner number 2 then. Chance! Berbatov. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's De Bruyne. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The
Shot, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Searching pass he's played there, and he's worked it through. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Zanetti gets across to intercept that. Kimmich. Fermin cuts it out. Can he get it through? Cruyff. De Bruyne. This looks promising. But they've got it again. Now there's a Cruyff! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Palestine leading now. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Berbatov. Kimmich. Berbatov. Not the most accurate pass. That pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold looking to play him in. Kimmich. Cruyff. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Surely he can't miss. Oh, good claim by the keeper.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Zanetti crosses. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's De Bruyne. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's got the... Rafinha! That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Cannavaro has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself... Superb from Rice! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Number 22.
Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Brazil cut their deficits and look raring to go again. Big chance! And there's a goal! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Palestine had surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. Plays a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Well read, nice interception. Tries to play it through. He's beaten the last man. Zanetti. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Berbatov gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham! It's anyone's ball now. Throw it. Nori. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Now it's De Bruyne. Played in... And a header! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, what's he done? He's picked his way through. Cruyff! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Minimal lapse, maximum punishment. How that hurts.
How can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Berbatov. Not the most accurate pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nori scooting forward. Oh, played right into his path. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Lyon with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Now he's had it taken off him. Bellingham running with intent. Not a hint of offside here. Now that is commitment to the cause. Lyon have their second corner now. And now he'll try from distance! Loose ball now. Oh, what has happened here? That's the keeper's ball. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Berbatov. Bale has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Pass somewhat off target. And this is Cruyff. That's a good ball out wide. And he's quick to return it. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Bellingham. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that has not gone well. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Aims beyond the defence. Pinches it off him. And the through ball. Decent chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Palestine are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach.
keep at it with the same intensity. And
big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay.
And De Bruyne! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
De Bruyne clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
And here's Berbatov. Berbatov! It's a loose ball. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Great ball if he can get there. And he cuts out the supply.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good.
Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he skips past his man. He's shifting through the gears here. It's Bale! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. De Ketelaere. And it's Cruyff.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Mbappe could move up a gear here. Kimmich does well to get it back. Threads one in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
That's been cut out, well played.
That was lovely, that.
He's in plenty of space here.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated...
Tries one from range! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Palestine enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest. So let's get the ball rolling. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's the shot! Incredible! Just incredible!
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Palestine are at... Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got away. Shoots! And it's in! Oh, but the flag's up.
And needless to say, he disagrees.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, and the shot! It's a goal! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Lyon get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. Nicely weighted ball. Bale's cross.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
No, that's been intercepted. Nicely aimed pass. Now it's Simons, and he's managed to get free. Crossed into the box. Lyon have their third corner. Palestine. Oh, look. Bellingham! He's got a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Lyon still making a fight of this.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he welcomes it in. And this is De Bruyne. De Bruyne delivers. Has a look and plays it forward. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And this is Berbatov. Cruyff was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He has found the way through. And De Bruyne! And there's a goal! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
This is a glorious, good effort from distance. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And this is Berbatov. And this is Bale. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 22, Rivaldo. Number 20, Kevin De Bruyne.
Keeper has taken decisive action.
Gareth Bale.
And the shot!
Coming on the field.
Oh, impressive strike.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Neymar.
It's not an especially good pass, that.
Lamine Yamal.
There will be a throw-in. Royce. Over to the right flank. Looking for the run.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Berbatov. And he's worked it through. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Zanetti going forward. And here's Azar. Zanetti receives it in a good... He's had a shot! Dimitar Berbatov, brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Palestine are having a ball here. Hazard making good progress.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
So what can they conjure from this one? Great reaction! It's run loose, who's going to get there?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Palestine are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Do it. Number 16.
Rijkaard.
Number 11. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well-timed, excellent interception. Azar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Nistelrooy. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Akanji has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
6 added minutes.
Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Knocks it into space. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Swings in across. That is a brilliant interception. Van Nistelrooy, and he welcomes it in. And he's found a way past. Van Nistelrooy! Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Number 11. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, well played. Kept cool and dealt with it. So that's it. It is all over. Oh, this is a side which is purring. Picture perfect. A win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
And we come to you now.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Palestine must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Aguero. Driving on and making good progress. Can he get on the end of this? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Bale. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is a great pick out. Mohamed Salah! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Palestine finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Salah. O'Reilly. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that's an excellent interception. Kimmich. Not the most accurate pass. Rui Costa. Picked up, it's Salah! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance than that, Peter. That is disappointing.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And it's Zanetti. Zanetti. He is through here. Nicely aimed pass. Cruyff. And he's worked it through. Well read, nice interception.
Palestine are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And this is Berbatov. Berbatov! Oh, it's come off the upright. Odo.
Manchester United definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Now he's off and running. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
O'Reilly. Looking to play him in. De Bruyne. And here's Cruyff. And he has been fouled there. He's having a good look here. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Cross from Robertson.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Brilliantly cut out. Palestine are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vieira. Mohamed Salah. Now he's got space here. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Time and again they are repelled. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now, can they get him away? He's being urged to... Aguero! through! Tries to play it through. Great chance!
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Distributed tidily. Great vision. And this is Mohamed Salah. Berbatov. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aguero. Can he finish? Rivaldo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Cruyff. Now it's Rivaldo. And now the breakaway. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
There will be 1
Look at the
minute
space here. Howson. Cruyff. That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Berbatov. Desai makes the interception. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Palestine trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Another chance from a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Looking for the far post. And it's Vieira. Cruyff. And a chance! In he goes again. Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Defending was strong and firm. And here's Aguero.
Aguero really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Aguero. Space for him to turn and look. In towards the back stick. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And he's quick to return it. Great, and Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it.
Johan Cruyff.
Palestine restore parity. He's having a shot! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back.
The goal scorer for Manchester
As simple
United.
as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Manchester United have their lead. Cruyff gets on his bike and on the move. Threads one in. Rivaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Can he get it through? Aguero gets into a good position. Aguero! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, it's probably going to take something very special to beat him today.
Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Robertson looking to hit the byline. Shoots! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Aguero clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. That has not gone well. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Raul finds himself offside. Zanetti. And this is Hazard.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Palestine still have the cards to affect this game. Duke going about things with real menace. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, nice touch. Referee's given a throw. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's O'Reilly. Big chance!
Manchester United clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Palestine will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Well, that is one way to stop him. Palestine can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And he scores! And they are back where they started in this fight for promotion.
There's the superb character and personality we always talk about, Peter. And you can tell it's really unsettled their opponents. The question now is, can they take maximum advantage of what they've just done?
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Palestine dragged themselves back again.
Palestine really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And the shot! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
The goal scorer for Manchester
Unstoppable.
United.
Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Manchester United now on the... Oh, good climb! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
What a throw in. Five minutes to add. Cruyff. He's a sharp little ball here. Neuer breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Palestine lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
So, just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.